My name is Maureen, and I work at the Calgary Women's Emergency Shelter. Hello to everyone at Alliance Pipeline. We're here to ask you for your help renovating the kitchen. The shelter burned down almost 15 years ago and was rebuilt very quickly after the fire. We've been serving 800 women and children each year since then from this kitchen. Right now we have a capacity of 50 women and children at a time, and our kitchen is getting pretty tired. One of the main things that needs to be replaced is our oven and our stove. It's very temperamental, it's very old, it's missing knobs. The fire prevention system over top of the stove is obsolete. We need to replace it from a water-based system to a dry powder system. Our cooler, it's been leaking over the last few years. We usually have big pots to catch the water. There's leaks down the back of the walls. So our staff spend a lot of time repairing the freezer and the fridge. It's also not keeping the food as cold as we need it. The shelves aren't very well organized, so we can't keep as much food in there. The door is directly across from our outside door, where we receive deliveries of food. So with that comes in dust, warm air, and moisture. The generator in the freezer is leaking, and because it's a water-based freezer, ice gathers around it. And so we have the repairman in regularly. What we'd like to do is take out both of the old freezers and replace it with a new air-cooled system that will allow us to keep the food longer, store more food in the freezer. One of the other appliances we need replaced in the kitchen is our dishwasher. It's in use all the time, and it washes and sanitizes the dishes, but it doesn't dry them completely. So we need to leave them sitting out on a counter until they dry. And that counter is right next to our door that's open and closing all the time with supplies coming in and out. Right now our dishwasher requires quite a lot of chemicals. Our new dishwasher will be able to wash and sanitize and dry the dishes. They can go right into the cupboard from the dishwasher. We keep a lot of things on our counters right now because we don't have very well-designed cupboard space. So with a new renovation of the kitchen, we'll be able to put a lot of the things right now that we're storing on the counters up in the cupboards so that we can have more room for food preparation. Instead of having raised heating trays, we'd like to set them right into the counter so that they're lower for both the servers and the people passing by to get the food. Right now there's a risk of them being knocked over with hot water in them, and they're difficult to get at, especially for children. One of the other things that we'd like to do is to replace the flooring in the kitchen. It's very hard on people's backs as they stand at the stove and stand at the counters. We have added rubber matting, but it's a bit of a safety hazard. People can trip over it. We'd like to actually put in some cushioned flooring. We think that the renovations to our kitchen will make a big difference to the residents in the shelter. Because our staff are going to be spending less time repairing equipment and cleaning, they can spend more time on preparing delicious meals and storing more food in the freezer. I think we have lots of great volunteer opportunities for employees at Alliance Pipeline. We'd love to invite some employees to come in and help prepare and serve a meal. We can have you come in and bake cookies and muffins to have in stock in our new freezer for our clients. We'd love to have you come and host perhaps a family night or a craft night here in the kitchen.